games, and we are running. And the teams coming out of the gate a combined 0 for 10 to start this one.
Not doing themselves any favor having to play defense that long as Josh answers more shots for the guys with Ben's absence.
Opportunities for everybody.
Yep.
Nick Vucevic
area can improve that angle and dump it down. You got to find out first. He's got to come calling for it.
That is exactly what Serena Williams talked about pregame from France.
Let me just tell you something. You don't see nowadays two bigs in there working alongside each other.
The restart, the numbers say good things about the combination of Embiid and Horford. There's Joel bullying his way in and a foul.
Big difference between the 76ers and what they produce when he's out on the floor as opposed to off the floor.
In their last game, a loss Wednesday to Toronto, it's Richardson missing the three. Horford as the Sixers using their height.
Now with the quick early post up, you can see him hustling down first.
And why not? He's got a 6'6" guy on him.
There, beat the shorter, quicker guy to the post, then you got to give it to him. Vucevic, nice move.
Indeed, Nick Vucevic.
Biggs, Vucevic breaks loose from it, gets an easy two, good find from the top.
And the Magic not doubling, and the other game, Terrence Ross, the one-time Toronto Raptor.
Just an easy athleticism to him. Silky smooth.
And a half, but a lot more in the absence of Ben Simmons, and even playing with Ben the last couple of games. More like himself. After the shaky opener as Vucevic, who was a late arrival in Orlando due to personal reasons. Going right to work on Al Horford.
As a whole, this Orlando Magic team, that's how they want to beat you.
And it's blocked on the... Kem Birch, big guy, number 24. Wesley Owandu, the backup to Evan Fournier on the floor for the first time. As
going up against one of the teams he donned a uniform for once, the Orlando Magic.
So Alec Burks handling the ball for the Sixers up top. It's for three. That's the first time that Burks has missed from beyond since the restart.
Just working on his conditioning.
Levitt as we wind up the opening period. Here's Burks trying to carve out space for a three, and he drops it in the second. Wesley Owandu up top, initiating the Orlando offense. Getting a screen. Alec Burks, not once but twice for Burks as we turn.
Ability to work out, to get conditioned, and he had come out and said it's not something that people will necessarily see, but none of this has been easy enough. So that's kind of the backstory there of why he's been out of shape.
Thank you so much, Serena. Appreciate the update. And there. Embiid rolling in, getting two, nicely done. What a solid job running the point for the Sixers in place of Shake Milton.
What a luxury it is when your shooter can also be a good passer.
Orlando, they're shooting down to 35.5%. So they have the defense to keep them in the game as Burks is fouled shooting the three.
Like good shooters, they're always in motion. Good look.
Yeah, indeed. Two of them. Harris
for the gimme.
Sixers forging the 6-point advantage as Kem Harris, his struggles continue.
What I want to know is why is Serena listening to me?
Why not? I do all the time.
That's
education, my friend.
Serena doesn't need me. She's always spot on. Nice look.
Yeah, and Tobias Harris needed that. Join us at halftime. Amy Fiddle, Mark Jackson will have their thoughts on the first half between the Sixers and Magic. Milton, a pretty move on all percentage, up to 40%. They have defended the Magic well. Vucevic, keep it alive. Fournier stepping in. James Ennis.
Like a glorified practice. He saw Furkan and went at him.
Ross the steal. Augustine finding Ennis. Running Embiid. The Sixers expecting that. Sixers unable to shoot here. Finally, Korkmaz got it done with about 2 to...
That is not easy to do. My goodness.
Vucevic getting the roll.
It's a secret why they're a good defensive team, because they don't commit unnecessary fouls and they don't bail out offensive shooters.
Evan Fournier. Big guy Vucevic against Embiid. Nicely done. For as we begin the third. Josh Richardson missing with the left hand. An opportunity for Al Horford to put it.
The old head assuming that they're all misses and that some of them are there for him.
3 he has attempted, coming in at 33.5% from beyond the arc. 36% average for an NBA player, as all more like a post man. Tobias Harris with a timely 3. Now they get it to Embiid, who goes right to work on Vucevic. Boy, Joel from Fournier. The whistles remain silent. Harris stuck on Vucevic, so Embiid to his aid. Good defense here by the Sixers. And wow, the bet. That's Gary Clark for Orlando. Augustine all the way in is tripped and fouled. Sliding back and forth. Horford from the high post as Embiid struggles down low with Clark in the meantime.
As he turned down, proving able to knock that down.
Vucevic continues. Ennis got it.
Allowing Ennis a good look.
That's a good look by Horford, and Richardson missed the slam, but guess what?
Well, you guys were mentioning that screen that led to that play, and that was one of the keys to the game for Brett Brown, is that this Orlando Magic team is so good at setting.
I would have went with talking, but you mean there's other ways of communicating?
I guess. Here's Ross. Oh, what a play by Richardson. All the way to the cup. Got it done.
They're fronting their man. They're stuck on Joel's hip.
Boy, he gets the ball, meaning Joel, and every Orlando Magic player has his eyes on miss. Joel with the ball, and he wants Vucevic, hoping for the call there, didn't get it, got 2 anyway. Vucevic now Embiid takes him back with 2 to shoot. Augustine among a number of Sixer players. How about Richardson against Ross? And there is Tobias Harris. Situated here at Wells Fargo Center in Serena. A direct line to the Sixers PR folks on the NBA campus. And
how can that not be a foul? There was contact upon the release.
Fultz got the roll.
Still a deliberate release on that jump shot, but much better than it was.
Much. Burks. Boy, he can get buckets.
Burks got a little bit of a Vinnie Johnson quality to him, microwave-like.
Having an especially good night. Scoreless. 0 for 9 for the floor. Harris finally getting his 2. Ross blocked on the play by Feibel, who gets rewarded and slams for 2. Well done by
camaraderie's there.
Harris, the bump and run with Ross. You can count it.
Him of being a defensive powerhouse.
I think you're right.
Yeah,
I think you're absolutely right.
He's talented. He picks up his dribble. That's a tough spot to be in.
Embiid, nobody there to match up with him. Well, a spot in the NBA playoffs. Fournier getting all the way to the
mound. Can't knock the hustle, though.
Fultz, wow. And there's the slam back by Burt. Horford lining up a 3. Yes.
Al looking for a post up.
Had it on the smaller Fultz that he hit.
In the hotel.
That's right. Burks for 3. Yes. Boy, Alec Burke, he's the crew chief. Sixers by 10 for the first time. DJ Augustine, it'll count and a foul. Augustine, all of his points in the second half.
Forsey, look how far out Joel has to catch it.
And there he goes, rolling in and slamming for 2. Nick Vucevic, you take that.
A balloon.
22 for Embiid. Burks is stuck on Vucevic. And there's Ennis to put it.
It comes right to him, lays it in.
Burks again. Yes! Vucevic under a minute now to play. Terrence Ross, who's scoreless, 0 for 10 from the floor, and Fournier just able to go in.
After not getting to the line that much, the 76ers continued to drive because they drove it in the first half. Those drives started to pay off. Wow.
The Sixer lead at 7. The shot clock is unplugged.
Don't foul.
Fournier able to drift in and get 2. Magic now without any timeouts.
Again in full denial.
Oh, talk about denying. Matisse Thybulle ensuring no further harm, and the Sixers are going to win it. Thybulle coming up with the steal. His